Streaming.
You're Romulan?
Nope, I'm not.
I think you have to be Romulan to get the rock, right?
Oh, they don't got like a ship that anybody could use?
Not that I know of. I could be wrong. You know, I haven't been playing that long, so.
No, I think you're right. I think you gotta be a Romulan to be able to get a Romulan ship.
The Klingons have made a tactical error, and we intend to capitalize on it. The only thing between us and the liberation of Friar's World are 3 orbital mining stations, labeled Zenith 1 through 3. We need to capture them, clear the way for our security force transport.
Alrighty then. Do this one. Here I thought I was done.
Mostly ground forces, concentrated on Friar's World itself. They're hitting the major population centers there. We don't have much ships patrolling that facility shield, and it's more than enough to challenge us directly. The rest of their fleet has left the system. They're within striking range, however. When this goes down, they'll likely head back at high warp, so be prepared. Drop their shields, and transport away teams over to capture the stations. The stations lack weapons of their own, but they're surrounded by heavily armed defense satellites. Disabling the satellites is a good idea. The satellites are linked to each station's control systems. Once a station is captured, any linked satellites will be rebooted under our control. Mostly ground forces, concentrated on Friar's World itself. They're hitting the major population centers. Attention all hands! Operation Republic.
I'm just you're brainstorming and probably cooking up ideas that won't work, but I won't know until I try.
Boss man.
What's going on, dude?
Not much, man. Long fucking day, bro.
Yeah, you tell me.
What happened to you?
Oh, nothing. Just, it's been very, very busy the last couple of weeks, and I feel exhausted.
Yeah, I know. You need to like lay down some fucking shit for you, bro.
Right? I feel that.
Your nervosi will be out of whack.
Exactly.
Did you see the pictures on my chat?
No, but
Check in the AFC Legends channel.
oh, nice.
There's a couple more I need to upload, but if you want to use them for anything, feel free to.
Probably go to some stuff to explain how we can do it.
I've also got a video that you can use for your stream if you want. I'll have to send you it. It's more of a funny one, but it's starting. There's 2 people who know and next to me in the middle. Yeah. It's quiet Zach doing the running on each side and doing the cookie run. Yeah, I thought, you know, you might like it for popularity. But I rolled the occasion.
On this map.
Leading to 2 station. Another away team reports successful transport to Seeding 2 station.
Sweet, thanks.
Yeah, it's all good, man, you know. You're a busy man. Sometimes you forget to do this shit. You don't know you need to sleep properly. You spent the right stuff, all the fame that it goes with, fame and drugs.
Right, naturally. That's what it is.
Yeah, you know, these recognize the count.
Every time I go to, you know, utilize that little button click for the officer boxes,
Yeah.
dump them into the
I don't even know how many of those I donated recently, but I took my donations at 450k mark we were talking it, and I'm over like 1 million.
Nice. Now you're official, so
Yeah.
what do we got? Like a day left?
Yeah, about that. He was on not 2 days ago. Yeah, he was on for 4.5 hours. I buy online, I mean on Discord.
Crank was.
Yes, sir.
All ships
Was he?
He was
Discord.
Whenever someone's online and displays is online, they'll appear on our Discord.
Right, but they, you know, they could be playing other games and stuff like that. And lately, what I heard is that he's been playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I play that too, but you know, it doesn't pick up my entire day.
Right. I don't care if other people, you know, if they play games and stuff like that. That's not a big deal.
But if you're helping out fleet, it's another thing.
Well, another thing is that, you know, if he's a fleet leader and he's not logging on to this game at all,
Yeah.
that's when it's. And he still hasn't logged into the actual game since the 16th of March.
Jesus Christ.
So, I mean, you can't really be a leader if you're not going to be on. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's over a month already since you've been on, so
It's not like some Jesus level shit.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I get everybody has to get paid and we need to. Oh, really? Why?
I don't know why exactly, but LA said it on either channel Discord.
That's interesting. I wonder if they came up with an issue.
Maybe. I'm allowed to assign people roles on Discord, aren't I, if they come in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You have the power.
Just being sure I'm allowed to use it.
Yeah, it'll be another day.
I'm in my Discord. I've got access to it. Oh, that doesn't get out of my ceremony. Everyone bow down to me. I don't need a power trip. My ship has a power trip. just about what control of those dimensions now. I'm used to it. I understand how they work now.
Yeah. I wonder if it's kind of the competitive boost. The
I couldn't handle the speed.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm used to like flying about in holes 1-4, but then when the ship starts flying in holes 2-5-6, you know, it's kind of like, oh fuck. And then I made the mistake of accidentally accelerated maneuvers as well.
Yeah, for me now it's to the point where if I don't have those engines, I'm like frustrated.
Oh yeah, totally. And I managed to upgrade all the Bs-15. I kind of realised for some reason that all my ships were walking.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. So how did that go?
Pretty much all okay. I've got most of my leads damaged by storm now as well. Oh, are you logged in? Like,
Yeah, I'm not
cool. Wanted to check if this was the right route or... Yeah, this is the one I told you, it's what the second environment.
Yeah, that's the one.
And just to check one more, this is the Ingle told you this one, but I'm not quite sure about it.
Yeah, that's the one. Your shields like all capital rarity.
Oh, but it's good.
Yeah, once you get the gold, then you get the shields like all that. Yeah, that's solid. Those were the two, so yeah, I'm going to combine with the shields, the
I haven't got the shield yet, so I'm working full speed ahead together.
so you must have integrated the blue shield already. And that is that's a solid one.
Yeah. It is weird. I understand there's components for a two-piece on it.
Yeah, yeah. Actual special is an extra 15 development capacity, an extra 15 starship control expertise, and 15 to your weapon specialization, so increase
Apex Station.
That's fine.
Disable them. Once they're down, choke them back to the fleet. Tractor beams. Klingons try to kill their own before seeing them captured. Destroy enemy ships and go after the ransom. The tsunami has started a command fight with occupants who would have valuable intel. Defend our transport as we withdraw! Disable and capture the Klingon transport!
It is moving right along.
Yeah, we're getting
Klingon transport!
We're trying to get a couple of guys started on that. And I'm excited to continue to
there's nothing proper about me, though. That's how it is, man.
That's why we love having you around. You know what? I do need to go and get me some subspace parties and stuff. Amplifiers real quick. Because I just ran out of the last one.
Yay, visual crack.
Yeah, exactly. Good for you. Yeah.
As much as I knew. What do you think of this whole 3T censorship stuff?
We'll see. I definitely need to run that shit. We'll be doing that shortly, but before I do, I'm currently with
Oh, the 3T, right? I'll make the 3T shit.
Yeah, I know. I'll get into it now. I'm just
Okay.
just gonna stock up on some stuff before we
Klingon transport disabled. Transport starting area. Klingon transport has been secured.
I refuse these things. Which is a good thing, but still.
Yeah. Five more days and I should have tier 5 competitive.
Perfect.
Klingon
Are
transport.
you working on your subtractions?
Pass? Pass?
Okay, so for the...
Oh, wait, you mean, yeah, wait, sorry, I got the wrong one. You mean the token thing you get
Right, so there's... Yeah, so you're gonna be
I think I'm about 50.
All vessels, disable that dreadnought. We need to take your captain alive. Shimano has been disabled. Attention all hands. Happy to report that Operation Repose was a success. The Klingons are in full retreat. Friar's World has been liberated.